ShatteredCiv here. It's my third guy. Ended up dying a couple times last night, and you know, it was funny. This afternoon I was playing, and my second last guy to this guy ended up perishing on the beach just a little ways back behind me there, and yeah, I ended up collecting all my loot. I am pretty much nicely geared out. I just need a place to store this stuff now. I do not want to be walking around with it if I can avoid it. Getting a lot of pop-ins here with this server though. Last night I actually had it crash. Totally crashed right out on me. Wasn't able to play again for at least a couple hours. I don't know, I ended up going to bed. I was just like, wasn't going to fart around with it. It almost looked like I was getting you know, a dedicated denial of service attack. It just seemed like it was just getting hammered because it said there was a ton of players on, or the memory was sky high, or something like that. Maybe it's best that I probably don't stream this private server, maybe under such an easy to find server name. It's not a biggie though. I mean, I'm going to play this game probably for a month. I'm going to stream it for you guys, let you see what it's all like. This is really bad though, this popping in and out of the ocean. Like, I have no clue what the hell's going on. Needless to say, I am soaking wet. Anything that I've got outside of that dry bag is going to be soaking wet as well. Definitely not a great day to be running around. And it looks like the moon's coming up, which is really unfortunate because that means I'm going to have to find a place to camp for the night. Just for now, I'm just looking for boats and stuff like that. I want to get, make sure my food is sufficient to get me to where I need to go. I'm just very careful this time not to drink swamp water. I'll make sure I don't do that now. But this is unfortunate that I just started now because it's very dark, and this game is extremely dark at night. There's a boat. I almost ran right past it. What I'd really like now is like a battery for my flashlight. What do we got here? Twist ties? Lock picks, eh? Those aren't bad. I can actually lock doors behind me. Did I pick them up? And are you kidding me? I dropped my gun. You got to be very, very careful, guys. That shit does happen. Lock picks. All right. I got a nice little pistol. Well, a machine pistol. A little submachine gun. Fuck, I don't want to wander through that water. I can't see elsewise though, you know? Jeez, it's so dark. I'm just going to run to heat up my core body temperature there. Now, lockpicks are good because if you ever play on the public servers, you're able to lock a door behind you so nobody can just wander in unless they too also have lockpicks. Now, back in the day, we used to hop servers, and you could basically go into the one house on another server. Let's say somebody was in a locked room on server A. You could go to server B, walk into that house, log out, log back into server A, and you would appear inside the house. It was absolute hilarity. Not so much for the guy, you know, that was you know, trying to hide from us, but wow, this is really remote. What do we got here? Dry bag, and it looks like there might be nothing in it. All right, so let's keep on trucking. Now, technically, I could probably just hit the dirt and hunker down. So, the sun is just set, so it should be interesting to see how long the day-night cycle is. I did increase everything just a little bit. So, I give myself more daylight hours to play in. And night is a little bit sped up, but also extended a bit. So, you know, I didn't want to offset it too much. It's not like I just wanted to, you know, nights would only be like, you know, 20 minutes long. It should still be rather substantial. Really love to find a building right now to just to even like build a small little fire. Yeah, there's a lot of button controls that I have to get used to. You know, you guys saw me last night trying to build, you know, even the stone axe. That was a little bit of a pain in the ass. All right, looks like it stopped raining. That's good. Cannot see for the life of me. And this is, that's with a full moon, right? That's just going to get worse. Now, luckily, there's no zombies along the beach, for the most part. That would be really unfortunate if I ended up dying. So I'm going to kind of find my base where I want to kind of settle in. And it's not too far away. But I tell you, this game gets so much easier once you've got like a little bit of a stash that you can run back to. We've got another boat here. Take some pop. Another flashlight, eh? With no battery. All right, I'm gonna eat. I was gonna say I was gonna open up that can of peaches, but I think I'll wait. Yeah, this is what I really appreciate about this game. Like when it's nighttime, it's nighttime. I mean, there's no fucking around. Not enough games do that, you know. This game, it's almost mandatory. I mean, if you ever get like night vision goggles, you can just imagine the advantage you'd have. You know, and a couple flash suppressors. I mean, you wouldn't even... All right, I've got to be a little bit careful as I approach this village because there is zombies walking around there. And considering that it's, I'm dry now, I think I might just light a fire right here if I can. Just on the beach. Let's kill some time here. Let's see how fast it takes for that moon to set. All right, I got to figure out things here. The guy looks so intense. All right, I cannot leave that that weapon behind. Try to drop it, and then I will get. I've got too many containers here, man. It's such a pain in the ass. Is that what I need? Yes. Just drop all that shit on the ground, I guess. Fuck, it's starting to rain again. Combine that and might as well eat those peaches. So we'll drop that on the ground. Do that there. Grab my sledgehammer. Oh, not bad. Fuck. That's a little bit of a process, but I mean, it's meant to mimic real life. I mean, if you ever run out, if your magazines run dry, I mean, somebody's got to reload them. I mean, they just don't magically appear with like new rounds packed in them. So gunfights take on a different meaning. All right. Well, I'm not going to do too much here. Let my see how much my food can catch up to me here. Well, we got snow tonight where I'm living. Right, I'm going to make my way slowly, pick up that weapon. Yeah, if it wasn't pouring rain, I'd test out my fire making skills, but man, I could really go for like a pop or something. I mean, I've got a beer I could drink, but I just feel like I'm pushing the edge here. Once you get a canteen, it's definitely really opens up the possibilities. You don't have to keep running around hunting for food as often. You can actually find food under in many people's backyards, like fruit trees and stuff like that. They're a little more plentiful than you think. Although I noticed after the patch, they can actually be rotted, so that's not always cool. I think I'm here now. Alright, I'm going to attempt to make another fire. Colors the water when submerged. Huh. Oh, why would you put it there, dum-dum? Alright, I guess they haven't fixed that. Alright, that goes into the hands. Do I drop it? I think unfortunately that's all the fuel I have, which is not a biggie. I think I have to split that. What the fuck? Not letting me get into my hiking pants, my dry bag. Why? I just burnt out. That's fucking bullshit. What the fuck? Alright, let's drop the hiking pants. Now, hold that. Oh, wow. Smoke grenade, eh? Yeah, for some reason I cannot access my pants there or below. I can't go below the bomber jacket. Oh, I can if I use the keys. Alright. Alright, so where are those sticks? Damn it. I need more bark. Well, that was fun while it lasted. Uh-oh. It's pissing rain again. Fuck. Miserable night. I've got a compass though, that's nice. Yeah, I definitely don't like the cold. Alright, let's can't really march on anywhere. Aha. Man, I should just kind of stay on this ladder. Doesn't really seem to be detrimental either way. Alright. Wow, so dark out there. Well, I'm just going to chillax for now. As you see, my health's going up by, oh, see, again, right? If I start getting wet, I'm going to have to get on that ladder, I think. Yeah, I'm just going to go a little bit up the ladder. Just kind of chill out here. I just did a 360 with my neck. 720. Man, when it rains, it pours, eh? Man, these guys at my work, they just made a pizza for me, and it was just like, so thick with cheese. Like, ridiculously so. Like, it's filling. 2 slices, I'm done. Yeah, my goal today, I want to get to the city. I want to get my base set up. And then I want to start scavenging. Still, eh? All right, let's hang out here in the back corner. And this is the boring part of DayZ. I mean, if I had a flashlight or whatever, I'd go, but I'm not even sure what direction I'm heading right now. Not a whole lot of action here. What is interesting here, though, is I could log out and come back in like 30 minutes and it would be daylight. All right, I think that's going to be a priority. I think is getting a battery for my flashlight or even a storm lantern. I think they have them in this game. I mean, the glow sticks aren't bad. It's just, it's a really, you can't really focus the light, which is important in this game, especially if there's zombies coming at you. You don't want them just appearing at the edge of the light ring, right? Yeah, I don't mind traveling in the day, even if it's raining. It's cold still, but don't underestimate that ability to spot zombies at a farther distance. Man, I got a budget phone. I shouldn't have bothered. I just hate spending money on these things because you never know if you're gonna drop them. Like, I mean, the last one I did, but it also lasted me like, man, 5 years. That phone, I think I've had it for. Finally, it met its match underneath the wheel of my tire of my car. Something here is on Facebook. It's about like know your car warning lights. And my friend, she's pretty funny, but I can totally see her thinking about some of these things. Like, oh, brother. Still dark as pitch out there. Like, I don't want to be running around blindly. If you start running around blindly, sorry, I'm just quiet. I'm just kind of checking my phone out. I mean, this is the shit you do. But without lights, you're going to fall off like a cliff or something and break an ankle. I was actually knocked out once. It was hilarious. I have no idea how long I was knocked out for, but I finally came to. I ended up recovering, but still dark, eh? Because it's raining, you know, all right. Moon's starting to head down, so that's good. Probably about another 10 minutes, I'd say. And we'll start getting some daylight out this way. All right, good, good. I'm gonna have to drink soon. I guess while I'm sitting here, let's have a beer. Mad Monk Kvass. That should top me right up. And then just in time to go. Definitely want my health to be a little bit better. I want to make sure I have access to rags quickly. Yeah, that compass, a couple of the things I found weren't too bad. Not sure what these do. But the binoculars are definitely good. Compass is invaluable as well. All right, have a pair. I believe I have a couple. Yeah. Can of sardines. Oh, that's right. You can throw stuff now. Cool. Oh, just like that, I'm healed. Excellent. That beer's handy. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So nights aren't as bad. They're a little bit quicker, but I'm also getting more bang for my buck when it turns, like the daylight is a lot longer, which is nice. It's a little bit more realistic. It's more like a summer months, and it doesn't go by as quick. Because nothing sucks more than logging into a server where it's nighttime and you know there's, a good 50 minutes between, dawn and dusk. Or dusk and dawn. So hmm. Oh, excuse me. Oh, it feels so much better. Wow, and it's still coming down outside. That's a piss off. Oh, nice. Come on, son. You can do her. Man, it's taking its time. Might have to speed that up a tad. Hey viewer, how's it going? I'm just kind of wasting time here for the next 5 minutes until so I can be able to see where I'm going. This game is incredibly dark at night. It's not too bad once you've got flashlights and stuff, but this is a new spawn. I'm not not really that lucky at the moment. Although I do have a flashlight, just no battery to power it. Anyways, there's nothing special really going on here. The only thing I'm doing is just kind of going to where I normally camp out in this game. I'm going to set up a little base, and then I'm just going to see if I can salvage key pieces of equipment, namely like drums. A nice shovel would be nice. It'd be really handy. Because right now I'm a sitting duck. All right, I can see the sky's lightening up. That's nice. It's just kind of like fucking around on Facebook there. I guess we really wouldn't be doing that in the zombie apocalypse, but hey. Hey, buddy. Yeah, it's you're right. I died. I perished like not too long after. I was close. I got to the village where I needed to be, but then yeah, I succumbed to the disease. So yeah, it's a little bit of a learning curve again. But you know, what was really cool is I died. This is, I think, my third or fourth dude. But I died, and I got to the spot where I died before my body despawned. So I totally looted my previous incarnation. I had some good stuff on there on myself too. I had like a scorpion and. Hey, Combat, how's it going? So I'm gonna get there this time. I've got a compass too, which is really nice, really handy. Although I think I'm probably the nerdiest one out there to actually use a compass. Most people kind of just go by land, you know, landmarks. Me, I tend to go by the sun and the stars when I can see them. But I may have to adjust the server time. So as soon as I basically logged in and started the stream, it started to get, it was dusk pretty much. And unfortunately it was raining all night, so that made it darker quicker. And so I believe I've been sitting around for, it felt like at least 30 minutes. It felt like longer than that, but And because of the rain, I couldn't actually go around and try to like start playing around with lighting fires and experimenting and stuff. Like I need pots and stuff and a tripod. Like this is the stuff that always got me pissed off when I play the private or the public servers, is that I would get a nice camp set, like pretty much set up, and then somebody would just kind of walk by and go fucking right on. Like there was just no way to secure your stuff. And I mean, sure, in a zombie apocalypse, maybe somebody might steal your tripod, but I mean, they're very easy to make. Man, you get some paracord and you know, 3 logs, and there you go. Just tie them together at the top and spread them out. Yeah, yeah. The trouble is with that, I would have totally have done that, except for the fact that when I lit my first and only fire on the beach, it started to piss rain, and I don't really want to start stumbling around in the woods. I'm pretty sure there's nothing out there, but yeah, I'm gonna have to speed up the night just a tad. It's not bad. And again, I would be running around. If I had a flashlight, I'd be just, I wouldn't care. I mean, I don't even care, even in on public servers. I find as long as you stick to the paths, nobody finds you. Like if you follow the trails, like you don't want to be looting in the middle of the night in, you know, in a large city. That'd be kind of stupid. Yeah, I can see it. Yeah, so anyways, you follow the trails. The trails are incredible in this game. Somebody's put a lot of thought into them. It's almost like the best way to travel in this game. A lot of people don't really know them. But certain colors go certain directions, and they all meet up, and generally they'll take you right to like water holes and stuff like that, like water wells. And I believe when you find like the trail markers up in the like deep down the back country there, you find seeds and stuff there generally, like on the picnic tables. Now everything could have changed here. Like I haven't played this game since like the summer, right? So. Yeah, yeah, you know, I've the same thing though with I've got a glow stick, but they're just not powerful enough. And then all of a sudden you've got to worry about like swapping out. If you see a zombie, and then you got to throw the torch down, or like I guess you just beat it with a torch, right? Here, that's that funky blue light that your guys give off, isn't it? I think it's this game that does that. Yeah, the rustling of the grass is what freaks me out. And then all of a sudden I think there's something behind me. All right, yeah, so anyways, here's my equipment there. I got that Scorpion. Silencer there. Got like canned spaghetti. What brand is that? Like Chef Boyardee or something like that? Oops. Yeah, I'm slowly getting used to the inventory system again. So doing food, not too bad. I'd like to get the show on the road, honestly. Oh, do they? And I don't think that's going to happen since I don't have a SO kit. That was my last guy. Never got to his body in time. I do have lockpicks though. That's kind of fun. But yeah, okay. I got to keep my eyes open for shoes now. Oh, duct tape works? I don't even know I'd bother, but the next building I walk into, there's probably boots lying in them, but who knows. Oh, it lasts a while though, eh? That's alright. That's handy. Thanks. And you can only ever get them up to worn, right? Is that, am I remembering that correctly? Like you can never get them into better condition unless it's like a SO kit. And then even then you can only get them up to like good. Like I don't think you can ever get it up to pristine, right? Yeah, this server is really, really janky too. Like the ocean will appear and disappear. It's really weird. I haven't noticed anything going on in the cities, but definitely with the water, there's some issues. Where? What is that? There's something in front of me. Alright, well the sky's clear, that's good. Yeah, it'll just be like a matter of another minute or two. As soon as that sun pops over, it just lights up everything pretty good. Really? Interesting. Man, you'd think they'd get on that and fix that right away, eh? Like, I mean, this game has been out literally for just, like, for a decade. I'm pretty sure I was playing this back in, like, 2010. Or maybe not. Maybe it was after Arma 2. I mean, obviously, but, I don't think I started playing Arma 2 until like 2012. Yeah, you know, I don't mind the game. It's got its charms, despite it having a lot of bugs too. But and that includes playing on public servers. I mean, I want a chance here just to run around and get some good loot for a change, and without server restarts or people stealing your shit. Which I ended up finding a couple of really great hiding spots. Like it was almost like literally right in plain sight. but it was surrounded by bushes that you'd have to cut down, and you couldn't even access it unless you could cut those bushes down. So you needed like an axe or a stone axe, at the very least. That's even if you spot this thing. It was like it was just a green barrel. But I tell you, once you get a shovel and all that stuff, and you can bury everything all over the place, beautiful. Now, right before I died, the last time I was playing with my infected dude, I actually stumbled across a car tent. And right before I died, I kind of dropped all my shit on the ground inside of it, but I didn't find any place, like any inventory slots to start throwing all this gear. So I don't know if it's in the tent. It might stay around, because there was quite a bit of stuff. All right, yeah, I'm definitely doing a lot better this playthrough. That bomber jacket helps too. It's nice and warm. Yeah, and even my PvP. I mean, I don't do it to grief people. I mean, I'll go around exploring, and if you know, somebody wants to get into a gunfight, then it happens. But I'm generally not the guy who shoots first. Not unless I'm getting, like, you know, the sketchy vibes. Yeah, unfortunately, though, the private you have to pay for, right? Which kind of sucks. I mean, it's not an exorbitant amount of money, but... Alright, I'm starting to see some pop-ins there from the water. That means it's getting lighter. Damn, it's another little community. You know what? I'm gonna wait here until I can see better. It was weird last night, right before my game crashed. I think I actually posted it, but it was like literally I was rubber banding everywhere. Started beating the snot out of this one zombie with it, like I was holding rags, and I'm like just pummeling him, and so then another one pops out of the blue, and I'm like, oh no. So now I'm starting to run down the road, and I turn around, and I'm kind of winded, but not really. So I start like popping another one, and he goes down, and then the chick goes down, and then all of a sudden I'm rubber banding, and I'm like now in the building that I was trying to get into earlier, and it was almost like going back in time. It was bizarro. Yeah, see, that's cool. That's on a public server you're talking, right? What number? I wouldn't mind looking into that, just to fart around. Because you know what? I mean, if you get enough people and they all kind of agree to one thing, I mean, you could almost get away with building your own shit without people destroying it. But being public, there's always some asshole, right? Oh, wow, we're supposed to get a lot of snow here today. I think it's starting right now. It's a little early in the year for snow for me, damn it. All right. Oh, I see. All right, a little bit more pop in. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna change the night cycle just a tad. So hey, Beast, if you might have some knowledge about this. If I reset my server, it just resets the world state, right? It doesn't like your players equipment and stuff is still remains intact? Like bases or anything you've collected? Yeah, right? I can imagine. Are you like around the hills there? It's got to be like good hunting, eh? I'm more in like southwestern Ontario, so like I'm kind of on the same level as Boston and you know, Chicago. All right, looks good to me. I'm gonna take it easy for now. Lots of packs, but nothing in them generally. No. All right, game's on again, guys. Yeah, I remember there was one night on one of the public servers. I was just basically, I couldn't see, so I just kind of got down like this on the ground. I just hunkered down, and I think it was in like an area like this. It was definitely where people would run along the beach to try to get to, you know, their friends and stuff. And, you know, right out of the blue is this this guy is just basically standing right on top of me. I don't even think he could see me. Freaked the hell out of me. Yeah, that water's a mess. There's a zombie. And it just crashed. You guys watching this? So either somebody's just hacked my my server, or there's an issue. I didn't see a warning though, and I mean it's my server, so I'm just wondering why can't I determine? I gotta turn this music down. As much as I like the 9 Inch Nails part of it, but yeah, you'd think that I should be the one who restarts the server. Like, that's not cool. Oh my god. Oh, this is bad. And it takes like how long for it to repopulate on the list? My guy's looking pretty cool though. He's got to be a pretty big boy if that sledgehammer looks like that size. Customized character, eh? I'm not even sure what that was. That hairdo. Alright, let's try it again. This is what happened to me last night. So it must have kicked me. But my server didn't repopulate. Oh wow. All right, guys. All right, I'm gonna have to like kill the stream. I'll be back. I'll fire it off again.